everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be gisting with you guys on why I've been away for a while. I think that was my last video was sometime in July or June. I know 9 months ago, 9 or 10 months ago, and the things I learned in aesthetic school. So if you want to know what I've been doing for the past 9 months, or you are curious in what they teach people in aesthetic school, or you want to just pursue a career in aesthetics, or you are just bored and you're thinking about a career change and you just suspect that aesthetics may be a path you want to tour, this is a video that you definitely would want to watch. So yeah, if you're joining us for the very first time, welcome. My name is Amaka. I am an esthetician and an entrepreneur, and on this channel we talk about business, skincare and other random stuff. So let's get into the video. What have I been doing? Several things. Oh, somebody's calling me. Let's talk about the very obvious one, the one that you can see without me having to talk about it, which is the fact that, you know, I got married. Yeah, this happened. So during that period, one of the many reasons why I couldn't come on YouTube was that I was planning for a wedding. And even though I got a wedding planner, the reason why I got a wedding planner was so that I would not be stressed though. But for some reason, somehow, even if you get like 1,000,001 wedding planners, for some reason weddings are always stressful. My wedding planner was great, but as in, unfortunately, I still had to get involved. Yeah, so that was happening, and if that was just the case, I still would have been able to, you know, create time to do YouTube. But I was planning a wedding. The wedding happened in January 4th and 9th. The traditional marriage was 4th, and the white wedding was on 9th. So yeah, I was planning a wedding during that period. I was also running a business. So if you are seeing me for the very first time, I also run a business called Tikafo. I won't delve into that today, but I was doing that. So I was planning a wedding, running a business, then I was in school, and this is the part that I'm going to really dwell on. I was training to become an esthetician. I'm done with that, thank God. Yay! So I'm so happy. Can't see that my intro was different. Before now, my intro used to be, hello, I'm a skin enthusiast, blah 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 blah. But now that has passed, you know, that has gone down the drain. Now it is, hello, I am an esthetician, or I am a skin specialist. However you want to, you know, qualify me within that. What am I even saying, safe? But either way is fine. I ran 2 programs, and I'll talk about them independently of each other. Now the first one was manual facials, and that is what qualified me as an esthetician. So who is an esthetician, you may ask? An esthetician is somebody that went to beauty school and has to acquire knowledge and has obtained a license to take care of your skin. So at the barest minimum, an esthetician should be able to, you know, conduct a facial, identify skin concerns, skin types, and recommend skin routines to people. So at the very basic level. However, there are different aesthetic programs and different areas of specialization. That's why you see people say stuff like, I'm an esthetician and a lash technician. Some people, mosquito, don't come and stop me, don't come and embarrass me, Jesus Christ. Just, hey, I'm in Nigeria, sha. Yeah, so, and some other people, you see them say stuff like, I'm a medical esthetician, although the terminology medical esthetician is not particularly accurate, because no matter how much specialization you have gathered, you are not a medical practitioner, except you were a doctor first before going to aesthetic school. So you cannot diagnose diseases even if you are taught. So even if you are taught to identify skin diseases for your own safety, you are not supposed to diagnose them. You should keep your opinions to yourself. At the most, you just advise the client to see a doctor. Yeah. What else? So there are different specializations on it. Some people do body waxing, some people go into medical aesthetics or advanced treatments like chemical peel, laser therapy. There's a lot of areas you can specialize in, and there's room for growth. I personally would advise, let me keep my advice to myself to the end of the video. So yeah, so manual facials, there were two arms of it. So there was the theory arm and the practical arm. And the theory arm, we learned a lot. It was intense, like bam. It was intense. We learned obviously the very basic ethics of the aesthetic profession. Also learned dermatology. So we are not, obviously I'm not a dermatologist, but dermatology essentially is the study of the skin and skin diseases, and we learned all of that. It was a model that you have to pass through before you write your exam. And what that meant is that they taught us different things on skin diseases. Oh my god, I think that was my most challenging part of that theory course. We learned viral diseases, bacterial infections, fungal infections, different terminologies, impetigo, zoster, many things. It was just so confusing. We also learned the skin, and the skin not as what you and I see as something flashy or something. No, we learned the skin, we studied the skin as an organ. So I think about the structure of the skin, the layers of the skin, the components of the skin, the nerves, fiber, tissues, glands, and in all these things, you're not just listing them out, or you are understanding them, their functions, their position, disorders. Talking about disorders, also studied different disorders of the skin, sebaceous disorders, pigmentary, disorders in keratinization. Oh my god, it was intense. Like, it was intense, but honestly, it was worth everything. And in the end, you have to, do like 5 case studies, write a thesis. I wrote on hyperpigmentation in people of color because that is an area that I'm really interested in. I touch on the causes, prevention, and treatment methods. Obviously, don't worry. I'll be doing a lot of series on hyperpigmentation as we progress. So yeah, the practical parts as well. They teach you the entire facial sequence, so you learn how to properly cleanse, tone, mask therapy, extraction, brow shaping, brow tinting, massage. I can't remember everything, but it was honestly a lot. A lot. So you see, I was running my business, I was planning a wedding, I was doing this. There was absolutely no way I was going to be able to do YouTube. And not only that, so I also did another course. So while I was trained to be an esthetician, I also did another course on cosmetic science, and that one focused more on cosmetics. So even if they touched on cosmetics and different cosmetic products that should be recommended for different skin concerns, because as an esthetician you should be able to recommend routines for people. The cosmetic science as a course was more focused on formulation of cosmetic product. Obviously, if you want to go ahead formulate a product, I would advise that you need more education. Like that in itself is not sufficient it's not sufficient if you want to venture into that sort of thing. But yeah, by and large, cosmetic science focused on understanding cosmetic products, uses, application, ingredients, just a lot about cosmetics, ingredients, and formulation. So I did that. That was like a 3-month course, intense. I was doing this side by side with manual facials, as in my aesthetic program, and planning a wedding and running my business. Oh my god, there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to do YouTube. But yeah, thank god this year I'm done with most of them. I'm done my wedding. My business obviously is still very much alive. I'm done with my school, and hopefully I now have time to do this. Yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So expect videos from me. Hopefully I don't want to promise anything. I've been known to say things that I would do in the past, and it has never turned out well. So yeah, so just a bit of advice for anybody that wants to pursue a career in aesthetics. Maybe you want to become an esthetician, however you want to, whatever path you want to take. I think you should go beyond where I stopped, because one, you would be paid better if you acquire other skills like chemical peels, laser therapy, all these things. They will teach you in the basic level, but in theory, I would advise you go further, because you, as I said, you'll be paid well. Then two, there are more opportunities. You can negotiate more. Well, all centered around payment and opportunities. Also, if you are also going to, and why I feel need to say this one, even before I even made this video, when I did my video saying that I was going to school, I've gotten a lot of emails requesting for the name of the school in which I am attending. And I remember one email that I got from somebody's mother that wanted her daughter to, pursue a career in skincare. She said that email, I won't read the email out, for obviously because it was a private email. She explained to me that her daughter has interest in skincare, and she has watched my videos, and I seem to be very knowledgeable about skincare, which, by the way, I still have a lot to learn. And that she wanted her daughter to, have as much knowledge that I currently have. And one thing I'll say about that is it's not about the school, and this doesn't even relate to just the school I went to. Anything that has to do with adult education, it's not about the school. The school will merely give you the tools to work with. Like, before I went to school, I've been researching on skincare. While I was in school, I was researching on skincare. After I had graduated, I'm still researching on skincare. And trust me, a lot of things that you will learn are outside what they teach you in school. The school is just the school was for me just solidified my foundation, maybe opened my eyes to a lot of things that I possibly knew, but I didn't understand why they were the way they were. Also, changed my opinions on certain things. Just gave me the tools to be able to research better. Right now, I know what to research. I know the terminologies that sounded like Latin before don't sound like that anymore. It just opens your mind. So I'm saying this. My school was a good school. Is a good school, but if you are planning on pursuing a career in aesthetics, you have to be ready. Or in anything, you have to be ready to read. You can't just rely on school. So that's one. Then two, as I explained, if you also want to pursue a career in aesthetics, in the sense that you want to be conducting procedures on people, acquire more skills. Like, you can become a lash technician, you can go into microblading, you can just, is it microblading? Oh, yeah, microblading. You can just acquire more skills, microneedling, different things that will make you a lot more marketable. So that's essentially what the advice I have to give in this regard. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Please, if you have topics that you want me to touch on, please leave them in the comment section. I would love to attend to them. Anyway, thank you guys once again for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.